Hello guys, welcome back to Facts Dealer. In this video, I'm going to talk about the CUPRA BORN and why it might not be the best purchase you make. I will state some unique, quirky facts about this car before I move on to the more interesting bits about why you might want to reconsider. While every other YouTube channel is praising this car, remember, at the end of the day, it's your money, and with the inflation and recession happening, it's better to be wise. But before that, if you're new here, please hit that. Never mind. So before the negative bits, here are some quirky facts about the car. Quirky fact number 1. Storage issues. The CUPRA has a very low storage space of 385 liters, while the Ioniq 5 provides 527 liters of boot space, and more disappointing is that almost all electric cars have a frunk or the front trunk, whereas the BORN does not have the choice. The frunk is filled with the 12-volt battery and more of the auxiliary systems, just as in the ID3. Quirky fact number 2. The CUPRA BORN is an electric car that takes its name from the El Born district of Barcelona. Just like every other model of Seat, it is named after a city in Spain. Quirky fact number 3. This car was stolen. What the f? Yes, you heard it right. CUPRA technically took this project away from Seat. It was initially set to come out as Seat El Born, however corporate policies forced Seat to hand over the project to CUPRA. So basically, it's a badge engineered version of a badge engineered car. Without further ado, here's why you might just want to wait a little longer before splashing your money on this car. Reason 1. Is it overpriced? It might look a lot more sportier than the Volkswagen ID3, however, is it sporty enough and worth that extra £8,000 you would be spending on it? There are a lot better and bigger electric cars just in the lower £40,000 range, and that would make more sense rather than paying over 35 grand on a tiny electric hatchback. The Peugeot E208 is a great cheaper alternative. Even some of the Teslas are just under 10 grand away. 35k is still a huge amount of money, guys. Reason 2. Wait for other brand adaptations. If you know the Volkswagen Group, you know that they love to badge engineer across various brands. So you have already seen the ID3 and the CUPRA BORN, however there are also plans for a Skoda version. Now wait a minute, Volkswagen Group doesn't let Skoda replicate its hatchbacks like the Golf because they are worried that this can affect their customer base. However, as we have seen with the Scala, Skoda will launch one of these with a more advanced premium package. As the CUPRA is a more sportier version, the Skoda would be a more bespoke premium version of the same ID3. And I'm not done yet. Audi could also maybe come out with a better version as the e-tron electric hatchback. Although there is no official timeline, there is one definitely coming up in the future. Reason 3. Better alternatives. Now, the CUPRA might be a great looking sporty hatchback, however, there are better alternatives. There is the existing bigger Skoda Enyaq from £34,000, the Polestar 2 from £39,000, the Renault Megane E-Tech Electric from £31,000, the Kia EV6 from £40,000, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 from £37,000. Now, would you still want to pay 35k for a badge engineered Volkswagen, or would you choose from these beautiful options? You might want to reconsider that. Reason 4. CUPRA 2 has the UMD disease. It's something that affects all EV manufacturers. It's called unnecessarily minimalistic design. While minimalism is good, sometimes there is a fine line between being minimalistically practical before it starts to cause issues. Yeah, there are barely any physical buttons on the interior of the CUPRA BORN. The ones on the steering wheel are touch sensitive, and it makes it annoyingly hard to change the climate control settings or anything else. This needs to stop. Car manufacturers need to learn that this isn't a designer clothing, but this is a car that someone needs to use on a daily basis, and it must also be practical enough, especially for 35k. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section.